So, okay, what we're gonna do is I'm going to do another review. I'll be continuing to do these. And we're looking at commercial properties. It's just easier to look at ones that are already advertised, already on market, already listed. They've got all of the material on flyers for us to look at pretty easily. Not not every property will have all this laid out. In this case, we're looking at a Starbucks. Previous videos, we've looked at medical, dental, and let's see. No, we haven't looked at any industrial yet, but keep watching this channel. I'll probably add different types of assets, and we'll do even deeper dives on maybe some longer videos. But we just want to get a snapshot of what commercial investing is. Now, in the previous videos, you might have heard me say 6.5%, 7.5% cap rate is good. If this is your first video, a cap rate is your net operating income, which is your gross income minus expenses equals your net operating income divided into the purchase price. Now, I don't see the net income on this first page, but you do see the purchase price of $2.8 million. Now, the cap rate of 4.0 is quite different than anything else I posted on here. Starbucks is going to be probably one of your strongest corporate. In fact, there it is down there, corporate net lease. So Starbucks is going to take care of everything for you. No tenants, toilets, and trash. You've got a very solid tenant. They're probably going nowhere. That said, I have seen a couple Starbucks close. I guess they built another one down the street. So anyway, let's see. What do they want to say on that? So the 4 cap rate, if you like a nice stable investment, that might be a good cap rate for you. You know, I don't want to go too deeply into these videos and try and figure out all the variables on what makes a good investment. That's certainly something that we can talk to you about as you get it. If you're new into this, if you're experienced in this, you don't need to talk to us at all. You'll know what you're looking for. If you're new, we'll talk about that, or we'll provide resources for you. You know, you might have to read a little bit on that, talk to people and see, are you comfortable with the Starbucks investment? Is it nice to add to your portfolio? Does it serve a purpose? Now let's see, besides this first page, when you're just doing your quick look through, let's see. Okay, let's look at this here. That's the information we've already gone over. 4-point cap. It does say limited landlord responsibility, so we would have to dig into that. If that's a nice new building, it's probably something you won't ever worry about. Sometimes that limited liability means if the roof goes bad of the structure, you would be responsible for paying those repairs. There is some information here on the highways and the traffic count. Most of these operating memorandums will be very, very, very detailed. You'll get a lot of information. This isn't something we just toss at you. We can go over these with you on the phone. We're glad to go over these with you. We'll try and create shared folders. You know, and if you need to spend time going over these, we will. But you want to try and learn where the core information is, so you can look through a lot of these real quick and say, okay, I just want to look at the Starbucks and I want to look at that medical center. So you'll start to learn the 2 or 3 or 4 quick things that you need to look at to make a decision on whether you want to do a little more exploration or maybe put an offer on these. This one, let's see. I don't think there's anything too new on this page. Let's see if there's anything else down here we haven't looked at. Nobody has to tell us Starbucks has been in business forever, has a lot of locations, but they put it there anyway. And I think other than this page, we won't continue to analyze this. But okay, this one's in Houston, which I know is a growing market. That's a very solid market to invest in. You'll get a better return for your money in Houston versus Los Angeles. This one, even though we just read that there are some landlord responsibilities, this says trip. Whenever you see the 3 N's, that usually means you have 0 responsibility. It's something we would have to explore. Well, is there limited responsibility? Is it 0? What is limited? It looks like there's more information on the traffic count. demographics, and there's a map. So I think that's a good place to end this video. I gave you a snapshot of Starbucks. There's obviously a lot of Starbucks on the market. And some people would be very comfortable investing in a well-known corporate franchise.